Hello students, today you have English lecture. Today we'll do new lesson number 3.6 and the name of the lesson is The Merchant of Venice. It's on page number 17. It's a very beautiful story. So students, please pay attention. Now what we are going to see in this chapter. Now this play highlights the fact that love is more important than money. So in this chapter we are going to see love is more important than money and mercy. Mercy means what? To show pity to others. Now this play, The Merchant of Venice, is written by William Shakespeare. So this beautiful play, The Merchant of Venice, has been written by William Shakespeare. The story of the play revolves around Antonio. Now Antonio, there will be some characters in this lesson. So one of the character is Antonio, the rich merchant of Venice. So he was a rich merchant. Now Venice is a place. His best friend Bosanio. Now who was Bosanio? Bosanio was Antonio's best friend who wanted to marry Portia. This Bosanio wanted to marry a girl whose name was Portia, the beautiful and intelligent daughter of a wealthy man. So who was Portia? Portia was a daughter of a rich wealthy man but had no intelligent of a wealthy man but had no money to reach Belmont where Portia lived. And where this girl lived, Portia, she lived in Belmont. Sherlock. Now there is one more character in this lesson, Sherlock, the Jewish moneylender. Who was Sherlock? Sherlock was a Jewish moneylender. What do you mean by moneylender? Who gives money to someone when you are in need. Who wanted money, who wanted a pound of Antonio's flesh in exchange of the money he lent to Bosanio. So what Sherlock had done? Sherlock had given some money to Bosanio, but due to some reason, Bosanio was not able to return the money. So the case was taken to the court. And who fought this case? Bosanio's girlfriend, that is Portia. Disguised as a man, she dresses like a man and fights Antonio's case. Here you will see how she dresses up and she fights the case, which ends on a happy note. So I've just given you the gist of the story. Now we will read the lesson, The Merchant of Venice. Now, Antonio was a merchant who lived in Venice. So, Antonio was a merchant who lived in Venice, a prosperous city in Italy. So, it was a well prosperous country in city in Italy. In those days, that is about 500 years ago, sea voyages were dangerous. And yet some adventurous merchants travel across the sea. Some others spend a lot of money in sending ships to faraway countries. These ships brought back spices and other treasure from India and other countries. The merchant sold these things in Europe. They made a lot of profit in this business. Now we have seen in this paragraph who was Antonio. Antonio was a merchant. Where he lived in the country of Venice, which is in Italy. And in those days, people used to go through seas to buy some things, buy some spices, all the things they used to go. They should travel by ships. See how they should travel by ships. Now, merchant. Now, what do you mean by merchant, or what's the meaning of merchant? Merchant means a person whose job is to buy and sell products in large amount. It's called a merchant. Prosperous means what? Prosperous means successful, one of the success country. Then, what you mean by adventurous? Adven adventurous means willing to try new or difficult things which may be often dangerous. That's called adventure. Traveling by the sea. It's not a easy, it's a very challenging. That is called adventure. Now, spices. Spices means what? Substance used to flavor food. Example, clove. Clove means what? Lavang. Pepper means mirch. Cumin means jeera. They are what? They are all spices which mother uses in the kitchen. Now, at the time when the story begins, Antonio was waiting for his ship to return with merchandise. He had put almost all his money in the ship. Now, who was waiting for his ship to come? Antonio was waiting for his ship to come, but due to some problem, his ship was not able to come, and he had taken a money for this business. Now, merchandise means what? Goods that are bought and sold. That is called merchandise. Okay. So Antonio had invested a lot of money for buying things from some other countries, and unfortunately his ship did not return. Antonio was a kind man. Now he was very kind man. He had many friends, but his best friend was Bosanio. Bosanio was a young and handsome nobleman, but unfortunately he had no money. Now, who was Bosanio? Bosanio was Antonio's friend. Now, Bosanio was a young and handsome nobleman, but unfortunately he had no money. So Bosanio was handsome, was young man, but he had no money. Now, Bosanio wanted to marry Portia. Portia was beautiful and intelligent. She was the only daughter of a very wealthy man. Now, who was Porciano? Porciano was a beautiful and intelligent girl, and she was the only daughter of a very wealthy man. Her father had died, leaving a large estate. Estate means you can say property. So whose father had died? Portia's father had died, but he had kept lot of wealth for Portia. In his will, Portia's father had written how Portia's husband should be selected. He had set a test for the suitors. They had to choose between three caskets. See here, three caskets are kept, means three boxes are kept over here. Casket, one of gold, one box was of gold, one of silver, and one of lead. Okay, so we'll see some meanings. Now, what you mean by a nobleman? Okay, Nazir, handsome nobleman. Nobleman means what? Just a simple man. Then, unfortunately means what? Due to some bad luck. Now, estate. What you mean by estate? All the property or all the money and property owned by a person at the time of his or her death. Okay, so what is estate? Estate means what? All the property which is been owned. Now see, here you have got the meaning will. Will means what? An official statement. What a person has decided should be done with their money and property after their death. So some people after their death, they write what should be done of his money, that is called will. Now suitors, what you mean by suitor? A man who wants to marry a particular woman, that's called a suitor. A man who wants to marry a particular woman. Cascades. What do you mean by cascade? Small decorative boxes. Here, the small decorative boxes that is called cascade. What is lead? Lead is a metal. Okay. Now, each cascade has something written on it. So every box something was written. It was written, whoever chooses me shall gain what many men desire. So what was written on the golden casket? It was written, whoever chooses me shall gain what many men desire. On the silver casket it was written, whoever chooses me shall get as much as he deserves. So how much he wants, he can get more and more. On the casket of lead, whoever chooses me must give and hazards all he has. So must give all hazards he has. So on the wooden casket or metal casket, it was written, whatever you have, you should give it to me. Now what do you mean by hazard? Hazard means some risk. Desire, desire means wishing for something to happen. Now, one of the Portia's suitors was the Prince of Morocco. He chose the gold casket. So, one of the prince who had come from which place? From Morocco. What he selected? He selected the golden box. But when he opened the casket, the message inside said that it was not the right casket. All that glitters is not gold. So although the box was gold, but something else were written in that box. Another suitor, the Prince of Aragon. Aragon is another place. So one prince came from Aragon and he chose a silver casket. But that too was not the right casket. Bassanio wanted to try his luck with the casket. To do that, he had to travel to Belmont, where Portia lived on her estate. So even Bassanio wanted to try his luck. So he went to Belmont, where Portia was staying. He needed money for that. When Antonio came to know this, he wanted to help. He told Bassanio to borrow money in his Antonio's name. They went to Shylock, the Jewish moneylender, and asked him for money. So where they went? They went to Shylock, who was a Jewish moneylender, to ask him for the money. Okay. Now, what do you mean by moneylender? Moneylender means a person whose business is leading money to to who pay interest willingly to give and share. So person who gives money but in return he takes a interest is called a money lender. Now Jewish. Jewish means what? Belonging or relating to the religion of Jews. So hope so students we have understood till here. In the next lecture we will continue. Thank you students.